Hi everyone. So for this week's benefit of meditation that I promised I would share with you, underrated benefit is this week is the ability to show up as the person that you actually want to be. I think that often we know how we want to react, we know what we want to prioritize and value in life, and then there's something that stops us from actually doing that. You can listen to the inspiring podcast and then 5 minutes later, an hour later, you're back to being the same old version of you that you were before. And it's because of the idea isn't yet a match for your physiology. It's stress that's in the way of letting you actually show up as that. And so what we need to do is to create the space. The space is created through meditation, through having a practice. And I was talking to a student this week who said, you know, her husband likes to come and visit her during the day when she's working to like check in on her. And I said, oh, you know, how lovely that you have a partner that wants to come and say hi in the middle of the day. And she's like, yes, you know, I really do want to connect with him. I know that the most important thing in my life is him, as this partner that I've chosen to make a life with. But even when he touches me, he puts his hand on my shoulder, I'm like, oh, you know, get away from me. And she says, I know on a cognitive level that what I want to prioritize is my relationship, is my connection, but I just can't do it. And so we talked about, why are you feeling like that? Why is there this reaction? It's ultimately stress. It's that pressure that makes us think, oh, I've got to keep going and push. And I can't take 5 minutes to connect with someone that, you know, means so much to you. And it could be a child or a partner. You want to play more with the children, but you just can't let go. You can't let go of the doing and the sense of urgency. And a lot of it is mentally created. Things are not actually as dramatic as they seem. The world is not often ending in that moment. No one, as far as I know, has died from not completing their to-do list. And so there's this response in the body, the physiological response that tells you, you have to keep going, you have to push. And that creates the reaction which prevents you from showing up and being able to drop in the heart and to do the thing that you might really want to do, even on an intentional level. So this is one of the great benefits of meditation. It gives you greater access to be and show up as the person that you want to be in those moments. That allows you to align with your intention more and more. And again, not all the time, because we're human and we still have to do the work to look at what our underlying triggers are and that kind of thing. But by reducing the stress, that takes a major one out of the picture. And that then gives us the space to allow the work to really land if we're working with a therapist or a mentor and they're, you know, breaking through limitations that we might have. So my therapist and psychologist and psychiatrist clients are always like, oh, I wish all my clients were meditating with this practice, because then the work can actually start to really land. Because when we've got so much stress in the system, there's no space for new concepts, new behaviors to drop in. So that is my benefit for this week as I get dinner ready again. This is how I'm linking these things to make sure they both happen. Have a beautiful week, everyone. Enjoy your practice.